Hey, YouTube. So, I don't know, some video popped up. I don't know, some like crazy blogger guy. He makes fun. He's funny. He's actually very funny. I don't know his name. Sorry. That's it. It just hit a nerve, though, the title of his vlog. I didn't even watch it because it was like, he titled his vlog, Why People Don't Want to Date You. That's funny right there. He's very funny. And I don't even want to watch it because whether he's making fun of it or whether he's being serious, I don't care. I don't care why people don't want to date me. You know what I mean? But then of course it stings a little bit. Like it stings because people are out there looking at other people, doing whatever they're doing with other people. They're socializing. Yesterday, somebody asked me if I was a butterfly. I'm like, am I a butterfly? Like social butterfly type of thing, just flutter around. And I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I used to consider myself social, but you have to have money. I mean, you do. Even just going to the freaking store, I get hit up. I can't even go to the store without getting hit up from my street friends. Yeah, I don't even know their names. My street friends. I don't even know their names. I get hit up. Then you go to the bar, you gotta have at least, don't even go if you don't have a 20. Don't even fucking bother. You don't have a 20. I mean, and on the street, you're going to get hit up, and you're getting hit up everywhere. You got to have money. You want to be a social butterfly? You see a butterfly? That motherfucker's rich. That butterfly's rich. And that's why they look so good. Mm, okay. I don't know. It's like, think about life, a standard. I mean, if you don't die a short from an illness or an accident or something, if you live a typical full life, you're looking at 75 years, maybe more, at least 75 years for a typical, you know, 75 years for a typical life. And, you know, the first 20 years, you give the first 20 years at least. I mean, people say it's 18, but I think these days you could safely say 20 because you can't even drink until you're 21. So I think you can safely say the first 20 years belong to your parents. So the first the beginning of your life doesn't even belong to you. You're just a slave. Yeah, I know some parents allow a lot of freedom, and then they realize that they should have been a little bit stricter. But I mean, I'm just saying, the first 20 years don't even belong to you. Then you turn 21, you start feeling like, okay, maybe this life belongs to me. But then you got a job, so then your life belongs to your boss. And if you do the typical, wow, we're so proud of you kind of life, then you work for that boss for 30 years, right? That's the proud resume. I worked for the same company for 20, 30 years. So then you're a slave to them for 20, 30 years. So that's the first 50 years. You're a slave. First to your parents, then you're a slave to your boss. That's 50 years gone. Those are the best years of your life, and you were just a slave. Then maybe you're like me, maybe in your 40s or whatever, your 30s or 40s, you got fucked up on the job. You got fucked up in some slave relationship and you fucked yourself up or you tried to kill yourself or whatever. You just couldn't take slavery anymore. So you had a conniption fit. Then, or you got in an accident, either by your own doing or somebody else fucked you up. Okay, so then now you're disabled. You're lucky. You waited a year, you got disability. Now you're on disability. You don't even make minimum wage. But you're too young. You're too young to hang out with the old farts in the old building. They don't want you because you're too young. And You're too old to hang out with the young people who are still slaves. So you're in the middle. That's what they mean by middle age. You see, people say, well, 50 isn't middle age because we only live to 75 if we're lucky. That's true. According to 75, 33, 34, that's middle age. But at 33, 34, if you're normal, you're still a slave. You're still working for the boss. But at 50, you're probably not normal anymore. You're probably free. Yeah, free. You're probably free at 50. And when you're free, even if you have money, you're not a slave. Nobody tells you what to do. You don't have a husband, a father, a mother, a boss. You don't have nobody telling you what to do. You're 50 something. You're 50 or 50 something, whatever. You're in the 50s. No one's telling you what to do, but you ain't got no money. And now, you never felt like you had money. You never felt like you had money anyway. You're a blue collar piece of shit, and you never felt like you had money anyway. So when you were a kid, you had no money. It's just whatever your parents gave you, and you were like, that sucks. Then you were a slave to the boss, and you had all these bills to pay. So after all the bills were paid, you were still fucking broke, even though you were a slave and you did everything you were supposed to do. So then you're still fucking broke, and then you're in your 50s on Social Security. Mm. And you're still fucking broke. You're still fucking broke because you didn't make enough to get a decent check, and you're making under minimum wage. And the people are bitching they can't pay their bills on minimum wage, and you're bitching I can't even get in. I can't even get in because I don't even make minimum wage. It's funny. It's fucked up. So I'm 53. And I don't say that with pride. No, I was proud when I turned 50. I'm like, oh wow, I'm 50. I'm free. I'm 50 years old and I'm free. No one can tell me what to do, and I have a little check and I'm good. No, it's not like that. People tell you what to do anyway. They tell you every day what to do. There's all this advice. Why you're not sexy? Why you're not rich? Why you're not whatever, popular, why you can't get a job, why your car's fucked up, why you are in debt, why, all these reasons, all these bad choices. They love to advise you, tell you, they're still telling you what to do. See? It's just you don't know who's telling you. It's not a boss or a specific person anymore. You don't know who to blame. You're just like, okay, they're gonna keep telling me what to do forever. But the only difference is now, since you don't know who it is, you just don't give a fuck. Um, And we really, you're gonna tell me like why somebody doesn't want to date me? Because I have gray hair, because I have weird teeth, because I picked my nose, because I fart loud, because I snore, because I have big tits, because I'm short, because I whatever, because I'm a Taurus, Aries, with a Virgo rising. I don't know. I mean, they can come up with lots of reasons because they don't like my hair, because they don't want to date someone with brown eyes, because I don't have enough money. I mean, how many reasons can we come up with why someone doesn't want to date me? I don't give a shit. I could come up with just as many reasons why I don't want to date you. And that the number one reason is not that I don't give a shit. The number one reason is because I don't want you to tell me what to fucking do. Don't tell me what to fucking do. And if you date me, that you think that gives you the right to tell me what to do. I knew this girl. Oh my God, she dated this guy, and she told me that he broke up with her because she farted. No lie. That's what he said. I can't believe you farted. I can't date someone who farted. I was like, that is a biological function. That's like telling you can't take a shit. I mean, really, she should be thanking her lucky stars that he broke up with her. Thank God. She should have said, thank you. Thank you for breaking up with me. Oh, thank you. I mean, could you imagine dating someone like that? I can't. I would have laughed my ass off and just said thank you.